Hello there. I've got my ultralight rod and reel, and I've got a 32nd ounce jig head with a bit of a worm on it. We're on the South Fork. I've been on the North Fork of the Shenandoah and at a local lake, checking things out. And I thought I'd come down here. This is one of my favorite spots, and just see what happens. Let's turn like this so we can see a bit more. Lovely. I'll see how you are. I cleaned them off a little bit. Very tiny. Sort of thing. That's all right. I think that I caught that one really close to the bank. Come to me. It'll be all right, buddy. Hello, Mr. Green. That's who you are. No, that's a little redbreast. Yeah, little redbreast. I think that the weight, it might be causing an issue. I may switch to a bare hook. We'll find out. Let's see a place I want to throw to. That mess right there, I'm probably going to get hung up in this mess. There should be fish here. Gotcha. Nice. Figured there would be, and that's a nice one there. Oh yeah, fat. Beautiful. That's what I thought. It sits still, I ain't gonna hurt you. That's a big old mouth. I love a sunfish. You might be just a ticket. Yeah. We have catfish bait. I'll continue to throw here and catch. We're going to bait up. That's pretty much the way you got to do it. Is understand you're going to bake off when you do stuff like this, and plan for it. Do that again. I missed you. Should have caught you, but I missed you. That's all right. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Fat boy. He's trying to get rolled up under all those roots and everything. Don't let anybody tell you they don't know what they're doing, or that they're not intelligent, because they absolutely are. For what they are, this one was running up under every root, every knot, everything that it could. You got my bait, but that's all right. That's a fair trade. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Oh, he got off. That's all right. That was a decent sized little sunfish, but he got off. That's okay. I need to tighten my drag just a hair. So that they can't drag me up under that stuff. It's easy. That ain't what I want. Yeah, right about there. Gotcha. Keep it up high so they can't tangle you up in it unless you make a mistake. Beautiful. See, these are my little, I love a redbreast. And beautiful fish. Little bitty thing. That would be catfish bait again. Nice little bass. He gave me a little bit of a fight. Hold still. Hold still. He gave me just a little bit of a fight. Beautiful little smallie. And I had nary a bite on the catfish rod. The wind is pushing that. I'm trying to cast right there and the wind is just basically tossing it that way. The only problem is if I try to overcompensate, then I'll be up in that net because the wind won't cooperate with me and it'll end up there. Love it. This is what happens when you fish structure. I started out just going along the bank a little bit, trying to catch, and I caught one or two, but then I saw this structure, and I fished it, and I took the risk that I was going to lose it, or that I was going to lose hooks and jig heads and stuff like it, because I'm fishing with jig heads and worms. Now I'm fishing with just a number 2 hook and a worm. What you want to do is kind of pick something that's not going to be too expensive if you lose a bunch of them, because fishing stuff like this, you're going to get hung up. But now, changing to a hook that has no weight on it helps me not to get hung up as much, but I'm still going to lose stuff. But that's all right because I'm catching, and a lot of them are quality fish. I just let that fall through that mess. When I did, this little fella right here picked it up. Because they're all over this, I can just throw out like this and just let that drop, and something might grab that, because there's a lot of structure here, and so there's going to be a lot of fish sitting here. I'm going to let that drop there, and you can see it drift. Look at how it drifts. The wind basically isn't letting it drop. Right now, you get slack in the line. I think we're fixing to get a nasty storm. I'm just sitting here on this structure. That's all that I'm doing. I know that this holds fish. There's no way you can look at it and say, oh, there's no fish there. Not possible. Some of them are small, some of them are nice. So now I'm on this side. I'm going to throw, see if we can get anything on this side of the structure. The problem with it is I got all kind of wind, and I got one hook. The rest of them are back that way a ways, and I'm trying to, I don't want to get hung up and lose it, but if I do, and we're getting, looks like a front moving in. So that might cause them to stop biting. I don't know. Check that out. Look how tiny that little booger is. Caught him on the side. Be still. I'm trying to get the hook out of you because I don't want it. Don't make me use you as bait, because I will. don't have a problem with it. Gotcha. When you try to get a hook out of a fish, instead of just taking that hook and doing like this, if you'll push it that way so that the skin that is behind that barb can slip over it, they're a lot easier to get out. Sometimes they're hard regardless, but that makes it a whole lot easier to get a hook off. You have to remember that hook has a barb, and you've got to defeat that barb to get that hook off. Missed you. That's all right, though. So you see, I don't know if you can or not, but there's the limbs go out like this, and you can throw in little shallow or cove looking like spots like that. There may or may not be anything in there, but that's an area that you can cast into and get sort of up in that structure a little bit, like that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. That's not bad. I got loose. And I'm running out of time. If you look, we are running out of time. So I appreciate it. If I don't do something now about hoofing it back to the fan and I got a ways to go, I'm going to be caught in the middle of a thunderstorm. I need to get out of here. Thanks for coming along. Bless you. I'll talk to you later.